Hello guys, welcome to the fifth tutorial on Unix programming series for TCS. In our last tutorial we saw about the variables, how to create them, how to print them and all. In this tutorial we are going to be seeing about something called as if conditions in awk. Now if you are completely new to programming, then if conditions might be something new to you. So let me explain it right from the basics. Now the if conditions in programming generally check for a condition, and if that condition is satisfied, there will be a code under that condition, and that particular code will get executed only if that condition is satisfied. That is, there will be a condition. If that condition is true, then the corresponding code which is inside the if condition will get executed. I'll show that with an example. Now in this example we have a variable called as temperature. Now if this temperature is greater than 35, then the code which is under it, that is print fever, will get executed. That is, the temperature has to be greater than 35 for this particular code to be executed. If temperature is greater than 35, then print fever. For example, if the temperature is 38, let's say it is 38. Since 38 is greater than 35, this particular code will get executed. Print fever, it will print that the person has fever. If temperature is greater than 35, the person has fever. Now what if the temperature is lesser than 35? Let's say the temperature is 33. In that case, we have something called as the else condition. Now the if condition isn't satisfied, automatically it will go to the else condition and then execute the code under that condition. In our case, if the temperature, let's say it is 33, it isn't greater than 35, right? This becomes false. That is, this condition isn't satisfied. So automatically it will go to the else condition and it will print the code under the else condition. That is, it will print no fever. This is how the if else works. Right? I'm trying to explain it in very basic terms. That is, if the temperature is greater than 35. For example, if it is 38, then yes, it is greater than 35. So this will get executed, this will not get executed, the else will not get executed. But if the temperature is lesser than 35, let's say it is 34 or 33 or anything, or 0 or whatever, any number less than 35, then this corresponding code will not get executed and whatever is inside the else will get executed. Now the if condition can exist without an else condition. In our second example, we have if result is equal to pass. Alright, this is how we specify in if statements. That is, for greater than, we use the greater than symbol. For lesser than, we use lesser than symbol. But for equal to, we use two equal to symbols. Now if result is equal to pass, then print degree eligible. But I didn't use an else statement over here, right? That doesn't matter. If the person has the degree, if the person has the result has passed, then it will print that the person is eligible for degree. Let's say the result is equal to fail. What will it print? It won't print anything. There will be no output. I'll explain this again. That is, let's say a person has temperature is equal to 38. Now if the temperature is 38, it is greater than 35. This condition is satisfied. So the code under this condition is this, print fever. This will get executed. This will not get executed. Alright. Now, if the temperature is 33 or 30, less than 35, this condition will not get executed and whatever is inside else will get executed. This is how it will work. Now let's look at a live example. This is our input file. In this input I have name, department and then marks. What I need to do is, I need to print if the person has passed or failed. The condition is, if the person has scored greater than 35, then I will print John ECE pass, Uday Mek pass, something like that. If the person has failed, then I should print Kiran Tripoli fail, Raj Mek fail. If it is greater than 35, then the person has passed. If they are less than 35, then the person has failed. Now let's get to the coding part. So how do I begin this? I begin this by typing awk awk a space, I open the quotation, begin block. First comes the begin block. Inside this, what do I need to specify first? The first comes the field separator. Alright, the field separator over here is the hyphen. So I will type fs is equal to hyphen. What about the output field separator? I want my output file to be separated by a space. Alright, I want my output field separator to be a space. So I can either specify like this, or I can leave it as such, because by default the output field separator is a space. Next comes the action block. I can have them in the same line as explained in my previous video, or I can have them over here in a new line. In this, what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna check for the marks, right? So I will type if, I'm typing the condition right now inside these brackets. The condition is the marks should be greater than 35. Which one over here is the mark here? This one, right? Now what is this one? This one is the third field, right? This is the third field. How do we represent the third field in awk? We represent it by typing $3. If $3 is greater than 35. So I've typed the condition. What about the code under this condition? That I will open and close another bracket. Over here I will type the corresponding code for this condition. For this condition it is pass, right? They have scored more than 35, so it is print name, the $1, the department, and then whether they have passed or failed. In this case they have passed, since they have scored greater than 35. PASS. So for my if condition it is done. But what about my else condition? What if the person has scored less than 35, like Kiran and Raj? They have scored less than 35, right? For them, what do I need to do? I need to write the else condition. So I will type else. I will open the code, the brackets for the code under the else condition. Over here I will type print $1, $2, fail. Now for the else, you need not type the condition as in if, because it is logically explained. That is, if it is not satisfied in the if, it automatically goes to the else block, right? If the mark is greater than 35, if it is not greater than 35, it is obviously less than 35 or equal to 35, right? So it automatically goes to the else part. So I printed $1, $2, fail. That is name, department, and then fail. Again over here, name, department, and pass if they are scored greater than 35. That is all, right? Now, do I need to specify the end block over here? It is up to me. I can type end and leave them empty. I'm not using the end block, right? So I can either use the end block, that is I can type the end block in this code, or I can leave it as such. It won't make any difference. I'm choosing to leave it as such because I'm not using the end block. Okay, over here we have used the begin block and then the action block. Alright, now let me run this. You see, I'm getting the output as expected. That is, I'm getting the name, department, and then their status. Let's check for John's mark. John's mark is 70, so he has passed. Yes, it is printing correctly that he has passed. Uday's mark is 85. It should print pass. Yes, it is printing pass. Kiran's mark is 21. Yes, it is printing fail because he has scored less than 35, which is fail. Raj mark is 23. It should print fail. Yes, it has printed fail. So our program is running well. I'll explain the program again. First, what I'm doing is I'm creating the awk program by typing the word awk, then a space, then I'm opening the quotations. First comes the begin block where I specify the field separator and output field separator. In my case, the output is just a space, so I can either specify this output field separator or I can leave it as such. It won't make any difference. Then comes the action block. Inside the action block is where I specify my conditions, the if and else conditions. In this if condition, I am checking if the third field, since the third field is the mark, right? So I'm checking if the mark is greater than 35. If it is greater than 35, then the code under this block will get executed. That is print name, department and pass. $1 for name, $2 for department, and then pass. Now what if this condition isn't satisfied? What if the mark is lesser than 35? Then it will automatically go to the else condition. In this else condition, I am printing name, department and fail. Okay, I hope you're clear with this. That's all for this tutorial. Thank you.